Bloody hell, guys! We got to talk about Manchester City versus Manchester United on on December 15th, 2024. What in the world is going on? The first thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play the highlights from NBC Sports. So if you want to pull that up, I'm going to be playing it starting at 1:52. Of course, I'm not going to show it on my screen for copyright reasons. We're going to watch the highlights starting at 1:52. I'll leave the link in the description. And then from there, we're going to talk about what went wrong and what the hell is going on with Manchester City, guys. I'm an Arsenal fan. If I've got the Invincibles signed jersey there, but I'm not a, I'm actually more of a hater of Manchester United, even though they've had some great players over the years that I've really admired and looked up to. But yeah, let's get into this starting at 1:52 in three, two, one, go. Alright, so if you're watching this, we got the kickoff going here. It looks like we got Phil Foden. Let me make mine full screen so I can actually tell who is who. Yes, yes, yes. So they only upload this in 1080p. That's pretty surprising. Yeah, Erling Haaland has been non-existent, hasn't he, for the last couple weeks? I'm really confused about that. Yeah, that looks like let's see, Kevin De Bruyne crosses the ball in. Hey, okay, so Martinez has this little smirk on his face when he clears that ball. I mean, I don't know, it's like they're used to not doing well. Like that rec team you've got that, just does something really simple and they're super proud of it, but that's okay. Is that Nico Williams? I don't know some of these guys' names, guys, I'm sorry, and I can't play the audio because YouTube will flag this video, but that's okay. So we got Doku running up the line. Kevin De Bruyne gives back to Doku. Doku's end product in terms of his crosses is no good. Phil Foden. Not a bad shot from Phil. I don't see the angle, from behind, but not a bad shot from him. Phil Foden, player of the year last year, I believe, for the Premier League. Not really living up to that. Big fall off. Sorry, guys, if you heard that. My kids are out in the carport playing soccer, ironically. Few chances. I mean, I haven't seen any Manchester United chances yet. Okay, Mark. Nope, that's not Marcus Rashford. Of course not. That's that new kid. I can't remember his name. Phenomenal. Phenomenal player, though. Really like him. Of course, Manchester United has a new coach, so we're not sure how that's really gonna play out in the long run. I do know in this game, it's paid off. Kevin De Bruyne, probably my favorite player next to Martin Odegaard, and Kevin De Bruyne puts in a deflected ball for a header. Who headed that? I forget this guy's name. I'm looking for the back of his shirt. Anyway, man, you or Manchester City got the first goal. Good. I mean, for them, that's really good because their form has been so bad. And honestly, the cross was so lucky. I'm curious to know where Kevin De Bruyne was trying to put it to begin with. I think he was trying to cross it into Phil Foden, but it takes this wicked deflection. And then this right back for Man City, I forget the guy's name, comes in. You guys tell me in the comments. He comes in and heads the ball. Yeah, really good header. Lucky, but hey, that's the thing. That's what champions do. Not saying that they're champions this year, but normally that is what Manchester City would do is capitalize off a mistake. All right, I did see this play. If you're watching, guys, Guardiola, is that his name? You just don't pronounce the G, I guess. Guardiola. He scores the goal, but then he also gets this penalty here. Edison's out of the goal, going nuts. Maguire. God, he's still on the team. Hey, power to him in the last couple months. Like, he looks like he's supposed to be there, but we know about, you know, Maguire being in the team last year and even the year before. Like, it just didn't seem natural. It seemed like he wasn't supposed to be there. There was a lot of controversy with that. I guys kind of tighten up the shot a little bit for you so you can see more of my beautiful face. All right, how do y'all like this Juventus jersey? I want to review this because, guys, I got the scoop. I got the scoop. I ain't trying to pay no $130 for a kit. This is 15.99. Got Weston McKennie on the back. What y'all know about it? So yeah, definitely a foul. Okay, so this thing by Walker is oh, it's egregious. It's terrible. Really bad. All right, so we got a free kick coming in. Just goes wide of the post on the right. We're at the 39th minute, by the way. Man City up by 1. Walker has really fallen from grace. Okay, Doku takes to the outside, crosses it in. There, dude, Haaland, like, you don't even know he's on the field. Phil Foden making some fakes, hitting it just wide of the left. Like, Phil Foden's had 2 good shots. Phil Foden doesn't look bad, it's the end product that's not there. Kevin De Bruyne plays it short to Doku and gets played in. Nothing. Kyle Walker, man. We're gonna talk about Kyle Walker in just a second. Really pathetic what he did. All right, so Manchester United driving up the field. I can't remember this player's name, but he's young, new, kind of taking the spot of Marcus Rashford at the moment. Bruno Fernandes crosses in, gives it to that same player. Oh, Edison saves it. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out this guy's name, guys. I'm really sorry, but he is doing it. Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball, takes a shot just over the bar. I still believe in you, Kevin. Look who's got the ball on the outside, taken to the line. Haaland again, like just non-existent. Goes for a header, but he's not really even close. Doku loses the ball, tries to foul and misses. Into Bruno Fernandes gets a free shot and chips, but misses to the left. Both of these teams are kind of a shell of what they used to be. I do think the 2 new powerhouses, at least this year, are Liverpool and my team, Arsenal. What is this kid's name? Alright, guys, I got kids all over this house, walking around, running around, playing soccer. Dalot with the ball. We're still waiting for this play to develop. And, dude, this guy again. What is his name? I'm sorry, guys. I should know more about this. And he comes and intercepts the ball. Whoa, he's got Edison out of goal. And a foul from Nico out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. In the 85th minute, 1-0. So they're going to have a penalty kick. Who's going to take the penalty? No, it wasn't. Sorry, I don't know who passed the ball back, but it was absolutely horrendous to Edison. Terrible. Then he comes in panicking. Oh gosh. Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad is the kid, number 16. So Ahmad comes, wins the ball, gets Edison out of the goal. Looks like he's about to chip it, and then the guy who passes it back comes in, panics, fouls him, clear foul, clear as day. Clear as day. It's gonna be a penalty. Bruno Fernandes is gonna take it. Veteran captain. I would imagine he makes the shot and never any doubt. Does a little hands up. I'm not really sure what that celebration is about. I'm sure there's some animosity between him and the fans from Manchester City. They're playing at the Etihad, which is probably not as hard as Old Trafford if you're an away team, but still pretty tough because they're used to winning. He's like, what you gonna say? We're here. We're tied. It's the 88th minute. All right, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Helps us make more content like this. This is the football family. We talk about all things soccer from an American's point of view. Although we do like the way the Europeans do it a little better. So we try to mimic that. Oh my gosh, Ahmad! He touches the ball over Edison, taps it in for the goal in the 89th minute. And who is clearing the ball off the line? Like, that was such a crappy clearance. Pep Guardiola. Oh, one win in 11 games? Guys, at home, Kyle Walker, a shell of himself, embarrassed from earlier, and now it's just like icing on the cake for him. Everybody's onside. Chip over. Edison reads it wrong. Like, Edison should have came out. But Ahmad, this young kid who's taken Marcus Rashford's spot, who has a lot of fire about him. Oh, just a great goal, great finish. Really though, should have been cleared off the line. but it's not. He hits it at an incredible angle. The defender tries to backheel the ball, and it goes in. He misses it. And the new coach from Sporting is very happy about all these things. Ahmad, number 16, scores the winner, it looks like, away from home at the Etihad. And yeah, that's how it's gonna end, guys. Wow, what a freaking game, man. What a game. Well, let's talk about some of the key things, right? So this kid, and I need to pull up Man City versus Man United, like the game that happened, right? There's the game. And the kid that scores the goals is going to be timeline. They've got so much going on in here. Ahmad Diallo. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know who this person is. Ahmad. Let's call him Ahmad. Big 16. Big 16 scores the winner. But there's a lot to talk about, dude. Like, so why is Manchester City falling off so hard? It could not just be because they're missing Rodri, but it would seem that way. It seems like the fact that they're missing that one player because Kevin De Bruyne's back. You've got Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Kyle Walker, who's been an incredible defender for 6 years. But they're missing Rodri, and all of a sudden they're falling apart. They can't win a game. You know, one win in the last 11, I believe it is. Insane, guys, insane. So if I go pull up Man City, their last games, to they've lost to Manchester United, obviously just then, 2-1. They lost to Juventus the day before, 2-0. And then December 7th, they tied Crystal Palace, which is a shame. They beat, okay, so there's their one win against Nottingham Forest. Then they lost to Liverpool. Yeah, they've had a real tough go at it. And to be honest, this is the same team, and they got Gundogan back from Barcelona, so they're getting a championship team that they had 2 years ago. It really, honestly, doesn't make any sense to me. And then, a lot of the question that people are having right now is Pep Guardiola as good of a coach as we thought he was? Because, at Barcelona, he had a star-studded squad, and now he has a star-studded squad at Manchester City. Doesn't really make sense. When he starts losing, is it because the stars aren't performing for him now, and maybe he wasn't as good as coach as he was? And a lot of people are saying, if Jurgen Klopp would have had the same amount of players or the same caliber of players when he was at Liverpool, he would have won all the same leagues maybe that Pep Guardiola would have. I don't know. I did just get through watching the Treble Winners documentary on Netflix, and although, of course, he's got world class players, he's the highest profile manager in the world. I did admire his coaching style and his tactical style in that documentary. It gave me a whole new appreciation, actually, for Manchester City in general, who is a team that I have kind of hated because of how much success they've had. And being an Arsenal fan, we've fallen short to them the last couple of years, and it's just gotten old. Like, even Liverpool winning would have been better, but now I want Liverpool to lose, obviously, because they're ahead of us. But I gained a lot of respect for Manchester City, and just they had a family dynamic in that documentary. But I wonder if that's the same thing that's going on now. And if you guys know, he just committed himself to 2 more years. Now, the rumor is that he didn't sign the contract; he just verbally committed. So, is he going to stay? January transfer window is coming up. They're going to have to get somebody in there, probably in Rodri's place, and probably a defender. And honestly, the fact that they let Alvarez go, Alvarez was debatably just as good as Haaland last year in the last 2 years. And now they only have Erling Haaland. Well, I think when they were switching those two out or having both of those guys bang in goals, that was really beneficial to them. On another note, with Manchester United, getting rid of Eric Ten Hag was probably the best thing they had ever done. I never liked the guy. I just never liked his energy. I like the idea of him, coming from the Eredivisie and bringing over some players that played in the higher level there with Ajax, and the way he wanted to play. And at first, it did seem like he was going to be a great manager, cutting Cristiano Ronaldo and really cleaning house and disciplining Marcus Rashford. But then things just started going south and they never seemed to stop going south. He'd have a little, 2, 3 games of winning, but then nothing would ever materialize after that. This guy from Sporting, he seems like he's going to be a lot better of a coach. And he does have the track record to prove it. He did beat Manchester City just a few weeks ago when he was still the manager for Sporting. And now he's the manager for Manchester United, and he's proven that he can do it again. I'm sure Pep Guardiola is not a big fan of this guy. But what is going on with Pep Guardiola? Put in the comments, guys. Do you think he is going to stick around after January? I don't think he's the kind of guy that's just going to split mid-season. If he does leave, it will definitely be at the end of the season. Even if they just keep going on this horrendous run, because his legacy at the moment is sealed. With I think 4 Champions Leagues, 1 as a player, 3 as a coach, all the La Ligas he's won, all the Premier Leagues that he's won. He's pretty much set, and he might even be able to get the Brazil job, which is a huge rumor that's going around. But I think it will put a sour taste in the fans' mouths, in owners' mouths, in nations' mouths, that if he quits after January, he'll be seen as a quitter who couldn't cut it when his stars were falling short. So let me know in the comments, guys. That's a shocking result. It was bound to happen. Like, Manchester United was going to have to get one over on Manchester City eventually, but for it to happen right now in this insane stretch of games where Manchester City is having just really the worst run of form, I think, in Pep Guardiola's entire career. It's just incredible. And I've never seen a team fall so hard. So really want to hear your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.